I won school games by making more than $20,000 in 20 days. And in this video, I'm going to give you the exact strategy step by step of what me and my clients did to actually win the school games. I'm not going to skip anything. I will give you the strategy, what we did, the DM setting strategy, and the actual script that we used, copy and paste, so that you will actually have an idea by the end of this video of what you can do to actually get results. And that being said, let's start. And so, as you can see here, I won with my clients the school games last year. We made more than $20,000 in 28 days, and that's my business partner with Alex Armodi. I couldn't attend, unfortunately, but the proof is there. And we won with three simple processes. One, we opened a free school community. Two, we drove the traffic from his social media to the paid community, to the free community, my bad. And third, we converted those free members to paid members to win the school games. And by the end, I'm also going to give a breakdown, like a funnel overview of how this funnel looks like so that you can actually implement it in your own video. So going back to what we did. We first opened a free school community, and as you can see, he has 3.6 thousand members, but at the time being when we won the school games, he had 1.5 thousand, which is decent. But because we did it in the Italian market, no one knew how to use School, and that made things very hard for us because they didn't open school, they were barely active. So yeah, because when we won the school games last year, School still wasn't as famous as it currently is. No one in the Italian market knew it. So it was very hard, but we managed to do it. And so, how did we actually drive the traffic to the community? With three things, or actually two. We used this Instagram, and as you can see here, he has 39,000 followers, but so that's a funny story. So when we won the school games, he had 30,000 followers, which might make you think, wow, that's a great amount of followers to have. Of course you won the school games. But the thing is that when we won, he did have 30,000 followers, but he built all of his audience pretty much by posting traveling content. So he has traveled quite a lot. So if you scroll to his profile, you will see that most of his old posts are him traveling the world with his girlfriend, and that's how he has got all of his audience. So by the time that we started work with him, he had 30,000 followers, but he was getting 1 to 0 comments per post, and he was not even getting 100 likes, which is atrocious for having more than 30,000 followers. But it makes sense because he didn't build his audience around business. Therefore, it may seem easy, but it actually wasn't because he didn't have all these followers. I would say that around this niche, he probably had 2 to 4,000 followers of people that were actually in his niche, not 30,000. So it seems good, but it wasn't. And so we did it with ManyChat. To drive people from his Instagram, we used two resources, ManyChat and retargeting ads. So ManyChat. If you don't know what ManyChat is, it's simply a software that manages your Instagram, your socials, and makes things easier for you. So I'm going to show you an example by showing you a video of a client of mine. But before I do that, what I was doing with my client is simply, we were posting content giving value, and sometimes we were also posting content promising a free resource. And by the end of the video, we told the audience to comment a specific word, and we were going to send this free resource to them, which they did, which, by the way, that's what you use ManyChat for. You can simply prompt it, and you can say, if someone comments on my Instagram, banana, whenever someone comments banana, ManyChat will send to them what I choose to send to them. So you have to pretty much do it before. But yeah, I'm going to show you an example of my client. Here he simply talks about some pain points with his niche because he works in swimming. And by the end, he says that you should comment float and you will get access to his free community. I don't know what he pitched, but yeah. And as you can see here, a lot of people commented. I'm not able to show you the full number, but this post has more than 1,000 comments of just people commenting float, 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 because they want to get the free resource. And that's what, where is my welcome? Okay. And that's what we did. We simply posted value content, and by the end of the video, we said, by the way, if you comment X, I'm going to give you a free resource. And people did it. Not many, because it didn't have a lot of people, but I would say that this got us a decent amount of traffic. And that works great for a lot of businesses. So if your content doesn't drive enough attention, I've seen the posts follow this strategy that get more than 10,000 comments per post, which is absolutely mind-blowing. Imagine posting a video and more than 10,000 people comment to get your free resource. Those are a lot of leads. And yeah, that's the organic way we did it. And on the side, we were running retargeting ads for those who missed it. And basically, if you don't know what retargeting ads are, let's say that you engage with someone's profile, you see them once and you scroll, nothing will happen. But let's say that we take the same scenario. You see someone's profile, you like the video, you swipe to go to the profile, you scroll through a lot of some videos and you like the content, maybe you like 1, 2 videos, and then you go away, you close Instagram. The next time you open it and you mindlessly scroll, you will start getting ads by the person whose video you liked. Because retargeting ads, the simplest you can see here, they target the people that have engaged with your website, your profile, etc. So they only target people that know you, which is great because he was getting a decent amount of views, but he wasn't converting that much because no one knew him. And simply by giving value-based content with a CTA and running retargeting ads, we got to 1.5k members. And once we were getting members, all we had to do was simply convert them. And that's it. So by converting them, we decided to do 2 things in the free community. One, a DM setting strategy that I'm about to give you the whole script. You will find it in the description. And the giveaways. So let me start by the DM settings and by the giveaway. So actually, I'll start by the giveaway. So you won't be able to understand anything because it's Italian, but simply it says here is a new best outreach script for you, gift for my members. And we start by saying, you know, a lot of people struggle with this, so we decided to solve it. We've spent a lot of months working on it. And if you comment the word outreach, I'm going to give this to you for free. And that's it. And because a lot of people like free resources, as you can see, we got a lot of comments. Everyone was commenting outreach, 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 because they wanted the gift. So you would then DM them and send them the resource. And once you send them the free resource, you will then continue from this. So I'm about to show you the entire script that we use to actually sell to those people. So when someone joins the free community, they will receive this message. Hey name, welcome to community, glad to have you here. Since you're now part of this community, I want to give you one of my premium resources for free. Here are my 2 options, and you can choose whichever helps you the most right now. Which one would you like? And if you go to school, I don't know why I went to school, but yeah, if you go to school, you can set this message up as an automated message. So whenever someone joins your community, they will get this message within 5 minutes of joining instantly. So you don't have to do anything, you just have to set it up. And the only 2 things that you have to do is that you need to create 2 lead magnets. You have to give for free 2 things that people find valuable. And you will simply let them choose to your members. And the reason why we do 2 instead of just giving 1, which by the way, people only choose 1, but the reason why we offer 2 and not 1 is simply because that's got to do with some psychological behavior that when you're offered 2 things, you're more likely prone to pick one of the 2. So if I invite you to my house and I say, hey, Luca, do you want some water? You might say, nah, thanks, I'm fine. But if I invite you to my house and I tell you, hey, Luca, do you want water or Pepsi? Then you are going, this tricks your brain into thinking that there is no third option or escape option. So you're like, give me a Pepsi. And you can study this. I think it's in the book Influence by, I forgot the writer, but yeah, it's proven. I'm not making this up, it's proven. So yeah, you simply offer this thing and you need to create two lead magnets to offer to your audience. They don't need to be super complex, but the better you make them, the more it will pay you in return. Because you would never want to go cheap with your lead magnets. And by cheap, I mean you never want to make them easy, not valuable. So yeah, whenever someone joins to get this message, and if they don't reply, they don't accept, you are going to do two follow-ups, one each day. So just wait 24 hours, which is, so have you got a preference? I guess you don't want anything. Enjoy the community. And if they don't reply after the second one, that's it. You don't insist. But if they do reply, so if they choose, you send it and you send two messages. Message one is, sure, here is the progress guide, or here it is. Wait, here it is. And you attach the lead magnet that they chose. But then you immediately send a second message, which is, by the way, what's your biggest struggle with, what's your biggest struggle right now with something related to your niche? So if you work with people who want to lose weight, for example, you have a niche, you help people lose weight, and you have a free community about fitness and losing weight. When someone joins and you give them two options like losing fat man guide or cardio guide, and they choose the losing fat guide, you say, sure, here it is, and you touch the losing fat guide, and then you say, by the way, what's your biggest struggle right now with losing weight? So, it's a pain related to your niche, so I can't tell you what you have to write. You have to understand it based on your own needs. And if they don't reply, you simply say those two follow-ups, anything specific, should I simply got zero problems? But we have lost. Okay. If they share their struggle, you then say, got it, I see. What have you tried so far to solve it? And then you simply say the follow-ups again, and then here it is. Once they share what they've tried, or if they haven't tried anything, you say, I see, name. Why don't we do this? Let's open a quick Zoom call one of these days to see how we can help you solve the problem they just told you. And if it makes sense, I can then share what I offer in terms of coaching and whether it will benefit you or not. Sounds good? So here you're simply telling them that you're inviting them on a call to see the problem. And you're also making sure that you say that you may present your offer a paid program. So that, because if you don't present it, we have seen that when people join a call and they don't get the second part, so I can share what I offer in terms of coaching, they all complain about, wait, I thought this was free, you are selling to me. So we want to make sure that we specify that we might offer the paid program. And if they're okay with that, they jump on a call. So yeah, if they if they agree, perfect, here's my calendar link. And then you send a second message, which is, by the way, could you book it now? I've got to, and you give any fake reason that you can think about. And the reason why you give a reason, which can, by the way, can also be a true reason, but most of the times you don't have a reason, so just make it up. And the reason why you give a fake reason is simply because people are more likely to do something if you justify it to them. So if you're waiting in the line to print papers and you just say, but yes, I'm sorry, can I go past you? I've got to hurry up, my mom is waiting. People are gonna let you in front. But they also did a cool study, which was same scenario. So people are waiting to print documents and they go, I'm sorry, can I go in front of you? I've got to print these papers. So they are in the line to do exactly what they are in the line to do. And people that are there to do the exact same reason let the people behind move forward simply because they ask, can I do this? So yeah, you don't need to give any complex reason. Just give any reason to book the call. And if they don't book it, hey name, do you find the time that works for you? Have you managed to book it? And if after 2 follow-ups they don't reply, simply say, hey man, if you don't feel ready or confident yet, no worries. There's plenty of free material in the group to help you. Let me know how it goes for you. And yeah, and after they book the call, you simply are going to do 2 follow-ups the day prior to the call, because we want to make sure that they hop on the call. And here below, you can find an example that me and my business partner wrote. So if they give you a specific answer, you can simply see how you can reply. And I'm not going to read it to you, but here you find it. You will find all these documents in the description. So yeah, we also cover the giveaways. And yeah, that is quite literally the strategy that we did. And don't worry, I'm also about to cover this part. But that's it. Our client had a decent audience, so we just made some content and ran some paid ads to drive more people in the free community. Once they joined, they were automatically getting this message. So we were initiating the DM chat. Why did I say DM chat? Yeah, so we were initiating the chat to convert them on a sales call. But for those that didn't answer at all, we'd also offered free material. And once we send them the free material, so here it says that when people comment a specific word, so outreach to get the document, when people comment a specific word, follow the DM setting strategy from step 2. And step 2 is simply this: step 2, deliver the lead magnet. So if someone ignores the free message but they reply that they want the free stuff, you start from here. Hey, and of course you can tweak the initial message a little bit, but you can simply say, hey man, I saw that you wanted a document. Here it is. By the way, what's your biggest struggle right now with? And you follow the same script. So it's that easy. All you need to do is get traffic, nurture it, and close it. You don't need to overcomplicate it. Most of the advice that you hear online make things so harder to comprehend, but as you can see, me and my client, we made $28,000 just by doing this. It's not that hard, I can promise you. And yeah, I'm now going to give you a general overview here, like, how do you call it? Yeah, funnel overview of what we actually did to close people and what you can do to actually get more sales. So that's the system. You get traffic, you generate interested leads, you convert those interested leads into sales calls. So your traffic sources can be YouTube, Instagram, X, TikTok, and others. And all you have to do is redirect people to your free community. If you have a different niche, you can redirect them to your website, to a sales course directly, you choose. But for my niche, a free community works great. So on every single platform, you have a link in bio. You can make some CTAs without hard selling, because you're offering a free community. So it's even easier to pitch because it's actually free. And yeah, your social media simply need to redirect people to a free community on the ICP content. And here, I just left a guide for you on how you can structure your free community. So if you need a VSL, I made a whole guide on how you can create your own VSL. You just copy it and do it. If you need a description, I made a whole guide on how you can create your school description. If you need an about page framework, so the images, I made an entire framework for you that you can just copy and paste. And here is nothing is made here because you have to do it yourself by making a copy. And here I have also left an example for you to show you how we did one of our about pages. So you can just copy it and do it for yourself. So it's very easy to follow. And we did everything. So we divided the free community into community, classroom, calendar, and about page. And you can find a specific document here that you can just copy paste in your community to help yourself convert more people. So I've made this as simple as possible for you to actually follow. And I'm going to leave this document also for you because I want you to benefit from it. So here is how you create the courses to convert more people. And yeah, you get it. So simply, the system is that you get traffic from traffic sources. So you post content, you redirect them people to a free community. And here I have given you all the material you need to create your own free community and make it as simple as possible for you. So you just need to copy and paste things that have worked for me, for my clients. So you need to overthink, do they work? Because they do. And after that, you can simply, okay, sorry. Okay, yeah. From the free community, all of this is made to send people to your paid community or high ticket service through a sales call. So, once they're in the free community, you do the giveaways at the end setting, and you can either upsell them to your paid community or high ticket service, which is the exact same thing. And then if you also need to pay to create a paid community, you can do most of the things we've done in the free community because they work, they're simple, and almost no one will join your paid community just like that. You need to sell to them unless it's not that expensive. So yeah, that's the system. And how can I leave this for you? Because that's when I'm making videos. Well, you know what? I'm going to paste this into another Miro board, and I am going to paste it here. Yeah, so because I'm leaving this in the description, here at the end, I'm also going to give you the funnel overview document. So here below, at the end of the School DM script guide, you will find the funnel overview so that you can get all the documents that I've made completely for free. So yeah, that's how we generated $20,000. We simply opened a free school community. We try to drive as much traffic as possible to that free community. And we were DMing people and giving free giveaways to get them on a sales call. That's it. You don't need to overthink it. Selling has never been easier. So please, just do that. Don't get lost in noise, because even the funnel overview is the same thing. You just get traffic. So you get traffic through your social media. You generate interest leads in the traffic by making good content, and you convert them into an interest audience by filtering them in the free community. You get to know them, you give them value, you then DM them, and then you get them on a sales call and you close them. That's it. Get traffic, generate interested leads, convert the interested leads. And yeah, that being said, that's the video. Thank you for watching. And by the way, go in the description, follow me on Instagram, and get your free resources. Don't forget them. See ya.